What's up, y'all? What it do? What's happening? What's up? I am your girl Tina Bopper. Welcome to the Tina Bopper Show, all the way live. Yeah. So if this is your first time watching me, don't forget I'm here every Tuesday round about the same time. So whatever time you see in this video go up, that's what time Tina Bopper is live on whatever platform you're seeing me on. So I want to say hey to all my lovely, loving mothers out there, because it's Mother's Day week. Like, oh my God, it's Mother's Day week. So first of all, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I want to say happy Mother's Day to us. Okay, because let's get this abundantly clear. I am a mother, so happy Mother's Day to us. Y'all, but seriously, I want to wish all my mothers out there, loving, caring, hard-working, providing mothers out there, a happy Mother's Day. I know girl, I know that is the most, that is the hardest job out there, is being a mother. And a lot of people, a lot of women don't get the respect and the love and the recognition that y'all deserve. So from the bottom of Tina Bopper heart to the depths of my motherfucking soul, y'all, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Please enjoy your day and relish in all the blessings, because it is a blessing to be a mother, but at the same time it's a blessing to be here. So a happy Mother's Day, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are the bum diggity. I'ma always have, because I got y'all back. Okay, just know that I got y'all back, y'all. First of all, it's so much that I want to say for Mother's Day till it's just one show, Tina. Like, you just got you got 14 minutes to push it all in there. So first of all, I want to say this. It is amazing the jobs that a woman can do. It is amazing. And women at the same time sometimes don't appreciate themselves for the mere fact of it's a blessing. You're strong. You're a woman. Being female is like a gift. It's such a gift. And I feel like more of us, more of y'all should appreciate the gift of being a female. I always been one that loved my gift. I love the gift of being a female. And I feel like, first of all, I love my mom. Let me say that. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. To my mother, because those titles belong to where they belong. So happy Mother's Day to my mother dearest. Yeah, I'm sure she gonna come. She running about up and through some of these social media streets, so I love her to death. I'm gonna give a little insight into me. I call myself a single mother, but am I really? Well, I'm single, definitely not married, and definitely my kid's father don't live in a household with me. He got his own household over there, and this is my household over here. Okay, but I'm not a single parent in the sense of the word. He's not on this earth, or that type of single mother. So that's where I differ from a lot of single mothers, I guess, because yeah, I don't know what people consider a single mother. I'm a single mother because, girl, don't nobody cook, clean, babysit, drop off, pick up but me. I'm lying, but I'm a single mother though. So I think that's the only point that matters. I don't think it matters that they have a dad. Of course they have a dad, but people always ask me though, Tina, where your kids? Duh, with their daddy or with their auntie, with their grandma. I'm not the only parent here. So maybe that's what people mean, because they with their kids 24/7 And maybe that's different than, I just don't know. Because some people choose to be single parents, whereas I wouldn't. I'm going to say this. If I had to be like, it was just me, well, maybe I wouldn't have had, maybe I just would have had one kid. Like, I think if you choose to be a single parent, like, you only just, like, want one, like, I'm sure you would not be around here 2 and 3 kids, and you knowing you're going to a sperm bank to get tooted and booted. So, I don't think nobody will do that. Yeah, me neither. So, okay. So we're going to stick to the part where I'm a single parent, and a single parent, y'all know what a single parent is. I'm a single parent. I consider myself a single parent. So, people may differ though. Okay, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a single parent. Y'all got me bent. I don't know. Okay, to the single parents who is just, let's say, okay, we got 2 sets of single parents. Okay, you got different kinds of married parents too, though, because you got the parents that's married, that's dedicated to their kids and their families, and then you got the married parents that's, the man is never in the household, he off creeping, making other kids in other households, and then the mother is still like a single mother even though she married. So do that count as a single mother? No, she's married. It does not count. Nah, we ain't doing that one. We ain't doing that one. Nah, we ain't doing that. Okay, so we got the single mothers that have the no, I was gonna say no baby daddy, but everybody have a baby daddy. Let's make this clear. A woman cannot, well, okay, women cannot have babies by themselves. So there's no such thing. Well, okay, well, you have a single parents that girl, this can go down so many different rabbit holes, because parents, because then you got the single parents that dads have a job and the dads still don't take care of the kids. Then you have the single parents that didn't put the dad on y'all, this thing can go all over the place. So what are you gonna talk about, Tina? Let's talk about the women, the single mothers who struggle. Let's talk about the single mothers who need help. Let's talk about the single mothers who kids have fathers. They know that they're the father, and they still not there. Like, I would not be able to grasp that the other person just absolutely don't care. And I feel like a lot of people that's like that, when you have a dad that have kids and he don't care, it's so amazing. It's even amazing to him, because they try that whole, they speak about their kids as if they love their kids, and they want to be there for their kids, but all in all you have to do is use your eyes and look, and you can tell that they absolutely cares nothing about their kids. Now let me say this. If a person put forth anything before their kids, you do not love your kids more than you putting it above. Now let me give you an example. A dad cannot love his kids more than his employment if his kid needs him and he's not able to be there for his kid because he have to be at work. Look here. You know how many mothers that switched, got fired, lost their jobs because their child was sick, had to go to the hospital, needed medical care? And what type of mother would it be if the mother chose, oh, I gotta go to work? absolutely no sense. So it also makes none for a father. Like, I don't know why people find it okay for a dad to do things that a mom won't. Now, let's make this clear. Okay, if my baby just got, like, a cough and I'm taking her to the hospital and you're at work, okay, she just got a cough, I'm taking her to the doctor. Look here, if my baby have to have some medical or happen to be in an accident and I'm freaking out and you at work telling some call me and let me, bruh. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. I don't understand that. It's certain things that I cannot comprehend being human. I don't understand that. There's no way nobody can make me understand that. I don't understand a man who puts, if you know you have kids, then you need to get the type of employments that works around your kids. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. It's Tina Bopper Tuesday. Don't forget, it's Tina Bopper Tuesday, every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And I'll see y'all and we're back. What's up? So y'all, we are here for the Mother's Day special. And I just want to talk to the mothers out there. For a quick little second. I ain't gonna take up much of y'all time. Just give Tina Bop a little quick minute to talk to y'all. Part of the responsibility is the dads, but we're not speaking on the dad. It's not Father's Day. This is not. We're not here for the She Man Hang Club yet. But let's talk about the mothers. Mothers are here to protect our kids. Y'all, we must protect our kids. I know it seems hard and difficult at times, but you must always, being a mother, your first priority should be your kids. Your first priority should not be work. It should not be finances. It should not, I mean, truth be told, that's how I feel. I feel like personally, money is not one of those things that you put before your kids. I have always been that way. I've always felt that way. It's caused a lot of arguments between me and what's his name a bunch of times. I'm mad. I'm just saying. It's caused a lot of arguments that I've had to have discussions with my kids' dad just to say, bruh, that's not an excuse. Like, you cannot be, money is not the reason for you to neglect a kid. Do not neglect. Okay, lesson of the day, do not neglect your kid for money. Do not neglect your kid for money. Do not neglect your kid for money, period. And a lot of people may look at, okay, you may look at, things can happen to a child anywhere. That's true. But as being the mother, you always want to make sure that your kid is safe, as well taken care of as possible, within reason, like, you just don't want to leave your child with anybody. I don't care if you've given that man your body and you felt like whatever reason you had for laying up with the man, that is not enough for him to be responsible for your child, period. I don't care. A lot of people, just because you're used to seeing neglect or you're used to being in a neglectful environment, you feel like, oh, that's okay if I I can leave my baby over here with what's the name, that's fine. No, just because you see other people doing it, that should not be the standards that you raise up on taking care of your kids. Just because you've done it before, you've seen what's the name them do it, or they keep what's the name baby, that's fine, or they keep, or he keep his own child so he can keep mine too. Nothing or no one, you being a mother, should come before your child. I know it takes money to live. I know this. I'm in the same world that you're in. I'm not oblivious. I don't live in rainbow world, even though I wish I did. Don't live in the clouds in the sky in rainbow land. I live down here on earth with you. So look, you cannot leave your kids with anybody. That's not This has been going on for ages and ages. Women have been neglecting their kids for ages and ages. Kids have grown up. Like, a lot of times people try, let me say this before I say this. I'm not blaming mothers for anything or everybody's behavior. Okay, that's first. Second of all, let me finish talking. Okay, so a lot of times people look at a situation and don't put much thought into it. Let me give you an example. There are circumstances. So a lot of times a person grows up in an environment that was neglectful, where their parent or their mother was neglectful towards them, and they don't even realize that they was being neglected as a child, or they're not mentally able to comprehend that. Like, they cannot comprehend the extent of neglect and abuse. Let me give you a quick example. So you have these people, let's use men. You have guys that was raised up, and let's say this little boy was abused by his dad. So if, look here, his mom, I'm just saying, I'm not placing blame here, but she is just as much as the dad, the mom is too. If a person is allowing something to happen to you, they're just as much as responsible as the person doing it to you. Period. Now let me say this. There has never, ever been a time where I will place anybody above my kids. When I say anybody, I mean anybody. That meaning his that gave, if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have kids. But at the same exact time, will I let him do something that's neglectful to me towards my, no. My kids will always come first. I'm going to protect my kids against any and everybody. That's how I'm set up, because that's how I'm set up. If you sit up there and let a man, I don't care who this man is, abuse and neglect your kids, you ain't shit. Like, you ain't shit. Like, you ain't shit. That is terrible. Now, I'm not talking about the people who don't know it's happening. Let's say this. I'm not talking about a woman who don't know that a man is abusing her kid or whatever. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about the situation where I'm sitting in the living room and I'm sitting, girl, look at here. I couldn't even imagine. But let me say this. Being a single mother, there have come times and situations where a man, look, everybody have they haves and they have. I'm always the type of person, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let it be public knowledge, it is what it is. Whereas a person is like, if I meet a guy or a man and he is inquiring and trying to be a part of my kids, like my kids don't. Ooh, tricky subject, iffy subject. I'm not doing it where nobody comes above my kids. First and foremost, nobody comes before my kids. I will never let a man, let's say this, their daddy is not excluded, my daddy is not excluded. Nobody will do something of harm or hurt to my kids with my knowledge. That'll just never happen. That's me. That's just in me. No, let me say this. Nobody will do nothing to somebody else's kid in front of me with my knowledge and with my understanding. So I don't understand the process of elimination. Like, you have mothers that sit here and say, well, I had to go to work. So I'm sorry, but is that the, I don't like that it's normal for people to say that money is as important as your kid or your child. Like, how is it that money is, like, you can tell somebody, oh, that happened because I was getting to the money, and people are just like, oh, okay, I understand that. Y'all got me. Yeah, that's not my setup, period. That's not my setup, period. That's not my setup, period. There's no amount of money that nobody could be paying me that would allow me to leave my kid in a neglectful environment with But people do it all the time. People do it all the time. And I don't get it. I don't get it. If you was getting to the money, and I'm not saying nothing can't happen to your kids in a controlled environment. Things can happen to people anywhere. But at the same time, if you was getting to the money, why wouldn't you use that money to pay for your child care while you get to the money, so that you know at least 95% of the time your child is being well taken care of? Why would you go out and work so hard for your coins and then not use said coins to put your child in? It's certain things that I will never come to grips with in the society that I live in. That's what makes me, when people say I'm different, I know I'm different. That's why I agree with you upon. But some things that when a person try to put me in a different category, I'm like, no, we weren't in the same. But a lot of times, like that situation, I'm not putting money above nobody. Look at here. I'm not putting money above nobody, because money comes, money go. And I know I'm hindering, or I'm putting myself in a predicament, like, okay, I may lose out on some money while I go and do this and be here for my child while they're in the hospital, or be here for my child while they're sick. But I'm not putting that. I don't understand the whole money thing above nothing. I'm not a person who believes money over everything. And I can say this from the bottom of my I'm looking at the hustle all over this room that I'm in, which is my office. I'm looking at the word hustle. Hustle by any means necessary. Every day I'm hustling. Like quotes just all. Girl, I am your full-time hustler. I will never drop. I will never put a dollar sign above my kids, above my mom, above my, never. That's not my sense of money. I'm hustling for the dollar because I need the dollar to provide, to feed, to make things a little more comfortable, to make things be what I want them to be, to afford the things that I need to live. That's all. I'm not hustling for the almighty dollar and then becoming so engulfed into hustling for the dollar that I neglect everything I love, everybody that I love. Like, I'm not, basically all I'm here for is the money to do that. And I'm gonna say this last little thing. Everybody, majority, if you're getting to the money and you getting to the money for self-satisfaction, for human, for other people to set off some type of, it'll never be profitable. It'll never bring you joy. It'll never be what you trying to make it be, because it's like you get into the money backwards. Like you using that's worse than dirty money. That's dirty money. That is what it is. That's dirty money. There's no way there's no way your child should be able to call you, or you knowing your child's sick. There's no way money comes before your child, period. And if there ever is a time where you're put in the predicament of putting money before your child, please, in all circumstances, please, always pick your child. Always pick your family. Always pick your friends. Because no amount of money can replace people, and you being there for people. Period. You're getting to the money to provide and to love your loved ones. So why, when it's time to be there for your loved ones, you cannot make $1 this hour, these 3 hours, these 8 hours, these 12 hours to be by whoever bedside needs you. Y'all, if a lot of y'all don't get it together and realize, I know a lot of people don't realize a lot, but if you don't realize it soon, the evil will consume you, and then eventually the evil comes back to you, just like good. Whatever you give out into the world is gonna come back to you, and you sit there and you try to play the whole. You can play on a fool's intelligence. That's why our fool don't have any. I'm just throwing that out there. You can play on a fool's intelligence and be like, oh, I'm always there for my kid. But that outside appearance not pleasing nobody. It's not pleasing your soul, and it's not pleasing of goodness and kindness. So when you pick that almighty dollar above your kids and above all else, just know, just like good come back, so will bad. Bad, it's got to come back. It's got to come back. If you giving it into the world, it's got to come back to you. So no matter the type of person you sit here and hoop and holler, oh, I'm a good mom, oh, I'm the best dad, it's going to come back to you, because telling someone who you are and what you are never is what you are or who you are. You don't have to tell a person if you're a good parent or bad parent. A person can see a parent. What's up, y'all? So a struggle of, like, one of the main struggles of being a mother, one of the main struggles of being a single mother is, let me tell you something that I could never imagine, but people go through, women go through. Like a man sitting up, like a man that you have decided for love, lust, and a host of other reasons, that y'all have laid up and made kids together and made babies together, and then this man sit up and bash you, talk bad about you, put shame on your name at the expense of you having to struggle because you're taking care of his kid by yourself. So, like, for a man to sit up and say, for me, like, that says absolutely nothing about the woman. For a man to sit up and be like, oh, you stay in public housing and all you do is sell your food stamps to pay your light bill, you nothing. oh, you ain't nothing because you sitting there, you struggle, you stay in your mama house. If it wasn't for your mama, you wouldn't have nowhere to stay. I don't understand. Like, how is it that somebody, like a man, a guy, anybody feels so comfortable enough, not only comfortable, but you feel like it's okay to say such things, that you lay down with a woman who had your child, and that's the reason why she's in the predicament of needing somebody else's help. Because if it was just her, she can manage. But like, now that she's struggling because she decided to have your babies, you're sitting here and you're going to down talk her. You're going to try to degrade her. You're going to try to make her feel less than, because what? Because you don't help her out? Because what? Because you don't do your part as a father in your kid's life, so you're going to sit up and you're going to talk, and you're going to talk bad upon your kid's mother? Like, what? That is one of the saddest things. That is one of the worst experience a woman can go through, is for a man that she sat up and laid down with, not only sat up and laid down with, had his baby, and then for him to sit up and talk about her in a degrading manner, trying to tear her down after she's struggling to take care of his baby. That is the most disrespectful, ooh, that's not a man. That is not a man. And I'm so sorry so many women laid down with a boy and had a child, and that boy never grew up to become a man. So that's one of the most, that's terrible. That has to be terrible, to go through that and to be in that type of environment, to know that the man that not only that you made a choice of being with, that you once had feelings for, does this. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. It's Tina Bopper Tuesday. Don't forget, it's Tina Bopper Tuesday, every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And I'll see y'all in the next. Mothers out there, for everybody who is not a mother, who don't know the struggle that women go through as mothers, that's what I'm here for. A mother never stops going through a struggle with a kid. Period. There's a lot of jobs that you can retire from. There's so many jobs that you can quit. But being a mother is just not one of the ones. Oh, how sometimes I have prayed. Okay, being a mother is not one of the ones that you can retire from. Okay, you cannot quit being a mother. No matter how many times you storm out your own door and be like, F all of this, and slam the door. You say to yourself, I'm not going back in that house with those kids. I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, but you know we do. So no matter what the gig is, being a mother, oh, you cannot quit it. I'm here with you guys. I understand. We be as many. How about this? Thumbs up if you ever thought about what would be worse, jail for strangling one, or like, girl, let me just like and love this mother sucker, because girl, jail, girl, jail will be easier. Okay, jail will be so much easier. But let's just get into this portion of the Mother's Day special with your girl Tina Bopper. Hey y'all, so first of all, y'all may be like, you know, being a mother is oh so rewarding. Okay, we get pregnant Yes, we laid down. Yes, we had those kids. Yes, we knew we kind of knew what we was getting ourselves into, but let's be honest, we really didn't know what we was getting ourselves into. I'm going to be honest, for all the mothers, we really didn't know. Like, I think if I knew at this point of being a mother, yeah, I would have chosen, I'd rather been a sister, auntie, godmom, anything but, okay, wife, daughter, granddaughter. Give me a title, but don't put okay, well, too late for all of that. So anyway, the beginning portions of being a mother, y'all. The beginning portions is like you have a belly. You're now, girl, my body done got so big trying to be a mother till I'm just like, at this point, why am I still pregnant? What's going on? Is something wrong with me? The doctor told me my due date was October the 5th. Why the am I still pregnant? It's October the 12th. This should be against the law. I have been counting down the days to get this other body outside of my body. I cannot love this person genuinely as I can with him or her inside of me, because it's stretching my skin to the point of I think it's gonna be rubber when he get out of here, because I can't afford to get any bigger. There has been times where we've worked out deals with the Lord. Don't dispute me on this, okay? It has been like, Lord, if you let me have this baby tomorrow, Lord, I promise I'll go to church next Sunday. Y'all, you be making promises that you know you can't keep because you no longer want to be pregnant. Who wants to be pregnant? That girl, Lord. Okay, wait a minute. F the childbirth pains. We all know the pains. But look, like, could we just have, like, the 9 months was enough? Why do we have to go through the pain? Girl, I had enough pains in the 9 months of carrying that. Okay, boom, bam. I'm gonna not get too carried away because the baby has to grow. So then you have a newborn baby. Okay, you have a newborn baby. Newborns aren't the hardest, but they aren't the easiest either. I don't know why newborn babies, listen to me. Listen to me well. I don't care if it's Pampers, if it's Huggies, if it's Loves. Unless they done came up with a pamper that will hug your baby leg, your newborn baby leg like this, the poop is going to be everywhere. I don't know how a newborn is only ingesting milk and the poop come out yellow or green. Bruh, you're getting milk. It's white. Why is it coming back out the other end yellow or green? Now, I'm going to be honest, because with me, I know I eat a lot of things. And it can go through some things and then come out, you know. But all you getting is milk. And not only that, like, no matter how much you spend on diapers, there will be a boo-boo accident. Whether you have boo-boo on your sheets, you're going to have pee on your sheets, you're going to have boo-boo on your blanket, you're going to have boo-boo in the car seat cover. There's boo-boo everywhere. Everywhere, boo-boo. Here a boo, there a boo. Everywhere a boo-boo. Baby. They boo-boo so dang on much. Ooh. And the boo-boo don't smell like boo-boo because they drink milk and that's it. The boo-boo smells like squash. I don't know why. Don't ask me why it do. It smells like squash and it's everywhere. It don't be the fact that it smells like shit that be the problem. It be the fact that it's everywhere and you know that it's shit. Like, this shit, I don't care how you push it or where you're getting it from. This shit, it may be some infant shit, still shit. I don't care how you sell it. The struggles of being a mother. And then you have a year have passed. You now have a 12-month-old baby. Let me tell you what's the worst struggle of having a 12-month, okay? You have been saying my baby is 2 weeks old, my baby is 1 month old, my baby is 2 months old, my baby is 3 months old. All of a sudden, your baby is 12 months old, and you can't stop that month habit that your ass done picked up for the last 12 months. You can let that go now, okay? It's now 1. But for some reason, anytime somebody asks me how old my baby is, he's 16 months. Y'all got me fucked up. I've been saying months since, I want you to know the exact age. Like, let me tell you, people want to know, mothers, why do y'all say the months? I want you to know how advanced my baby is. Okay, you see him holding his head up? Because my baby been like this for like 6 months. I was beginning to think, me and the doctor was beginning to think, you know, something wasn't, you know, right. Because everybody's child grow at a different rate. Okay, don't judge mine. Okay, so like, my baby had head struggling issues. But then when my baby hit like 15 months, he had his head. What you mean? He got his head up, okay? He can do stuff, but he can't do stuff that like an 18-month-old could do. So that's why I say 13 months. Because I want you to know he just turned 1 30 days ago. That's the reason. I want you to know what you're looking at with the progress of my baby and how chunky he is. I want you to be like, oh, he's so fat, he's so big. Because we as mothers, we do a lot, and those kids take us through a lot. We like compliments, okay? Compliment me on his small. Oh, he hold his head up so well to be 13 months. Yes. Oh, be like, he ain't shaking no more. He ain't shaking no. You know, everybody. Hey, you congratulate your baby on what you congratulate your baby on. I congratulate mine on what I congratulate my baby on. Don't judge me. Boom, bam. Yeah, okay. We over the months. Now you got a 2. We gonna go from 2 to 4 years old. We gonna throw all of them in there together. A 2-year-old. You know how they say terrible twos, girl. Jesus, they have no idea. Ooh, a terrible 2. Let me explain what a terrible 2 is and what a terrible 2 does. A terrible 2, go in your bathroom, roll off all the toilet tissue and stuff it in the toilet. From that same roll, they have a piece of the tissue stuck to their shoes and they drag it throughout the house. So not only, okay, do you have a pissy bowl full of toilet tissue because her older brother that went in there before her pissed and he didn't flush. So you have that, and then she's dragging pissy toilet paper all throughout your house on the bottom of her feet like this. That's a terrible 2. Okay, a terrible 2 is one of those mud suckers, okay, that you go in there and you like done left perm on the dresser. You go in there and your baby look like this. Okay? Your baby look like this. Your baby got perm all over her face, all in her hair. You, being the mother, is like, what? You know perm burn. You done picked the little bad ass 2-year-old up. You rushing her to the bathroom to rinse all the perm off the baby face, head. It's all in her nose, y'all. The baby got perm. Them terrible 2s right. That's them, girl. You ever walked in there, they got baby powder everywhere, and it almost looked like a Coke party. Terrible 2s. Those are terrible 2s. Girl. So, The ages just keep continuing. So then they get 3 and they turn 4. This is the age where they just run from you. Like, they run. They run in the street. They run through the mall. They run. No matter the environment, they run. They will run out of a store door. They will run into traffic. They will run through a Walmart parking lot. Like, all you have to do is insinuate that you want that baby to come here. And the baby is going to hit this way and take off. Like, it's just something, they gone. You know what I mean? You at all times don't wonder why your woman stopped wearing heels. It's because she had to chase your baby half the day. Okay? That's why we have cages. That's why we lock them up. What they call? Doggy cages. Oh, that's not what they call. What they call then? Child gates. Oh. Well, yeah. Same thing. Same thing. That's why you lock them up. Because they run at anything. You say, give me that. Come here. Any words, they gone. They run. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know. And then you have the delicate age of 5-year-olds to 10-year-olds. And basically, we just gonna group them into elementary school kids. Kids that are now learning. They've been learning, but now it's a whole different level. These are the kids that you constantly, every day, from 3:30 to 6 o'clock, you yell at. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know how your household go, but here's a snippet of mine. Girl, is you ready to do this homework while you sitting there wiggling in your dang on sheet? Write your name at the top of the paper. Okay. Now let's get ready to do number 1. What number 1 say? 4 plus 4. What is 4 plus 4? 4 plus. Girl, what is you sitting here? They know 4 plus. What is 4 plus 4? 5. This don't make no dang on sense. What you crying for? Hey, girl, if you don't get it together, write 8. 3 plus 1 is 3 plus 1. What you crying for? What is 3 plus 1? And stop looking for me for an answer. Girl, 3 plus 1 is 4. 3. What the how much is 3 plus 1? Don't be looking out confusing. 4. What the? 2, 3, this girl done lost 5, 6, 7. Girl, 3 plus 1 is 4. Write 4 down. Write, girl. So, now we have the age of 12 to 15. Y'all, at this age, is so different for each female and male. It doesn't make no sense. So, I'm going to give you a girl from 12 to 15. This is a girl. Like, basically, all in the mirror, the mirror, the mirror, the mirror, the mirror, the mirror, the. We're not done with the 12 to 15-year-old girls. Besides the mirror, you have, you right, the phone. The phone and a 12 to 15-year-old girl, you will not pry. Prying this phone out of her hand will be like trying to get girl, it's gonna take the jaws of steel to get a phone out of a 12 through 15-year-old girl hand, because constantly this is all going on. That's just it. That's all that goes on. That's a 12 to 15-year-old girl. Y'all ready for the little boys? Boom, bam, I got you. Little boys. These little sapsuckers do not like to bathe for nothing in the world. It takes you're basically now a warden of a prison. And he is the inmate. Because you gonna have to be on his ass like white on rice. Because he do not want to bathe. Go bathe. Go. That's basically majority of conversations between you and that boy is to go bathe. Wait a minute. That's not the end. Once you get him in the tub, now the task gonna be getting him out the tub. I don't know what little boy, well, from the age of 12 to 15, these little boys get in the shower and it's over with. Like, you can just, that bathroom is now closed for like 2 to 3 hours. I date men, so I know there's nothing a boy could be doing in that bathroom. Why do the boys, what's taking the boy, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. At this point, I don't know what's going on. I just don't know. Okay, but wait a minute, one more. When you go to wash a little boy's sheets from the age of 12 to 15, it's gonna sometimes be crunchy, okay? I'm just saying what happens. Like, he gonna have crunchy spots on his blanket and his sheets. Me personally, I'm not gonna say anything personally, but yeah, he gonna have, like, it's just gonna be matted together. It's gonna be it's terrible. Just know that it's terrible, okay? And then you have from the time your child is 16 to the time that your child is physically grown. Girl, from the time that a child is 16, they think they grown. They do not listen. They think you can't tell them what to do. I don't know who told them that you can't tell them what to do. I don't know. Somebody told you wrong. Somebody told you wrong. Yeah, I don't know where they get that concept from, but yeah, 16, 18, 30. I still tell you so crazy. Yeah, because I can show you better than I can tell you. So yeah, that's a thing. They, at the age of 10 to age of 16, kids start becoming up on the realization of thinking. I said thinking. They think they're grown. So they think they're grown, so they start making grown-up decisions and they do not make grown-up decisions. They begin making dumbass decisions, and then it incorporates into a whole bunch of stuff that causes stuff like we be wondering, oh, yeah, it's them, y'all being a mother, and it carries on as you get grown. You never stop being a mother, because me, I'm good and grown. I still call my mother whenever I need anything, and she's always there for me. I love her from the bottom of my heart and my soul, because she's a blessing to my life. So yeah, I love y'all. Y'all have a great Mother's Day. And this is Tina Bopper, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all. All the way life. What's up? This your girl Tina Bopper. Tina Bopper all the way live. All the way live. Turn up.